When Cameron Johnson came to North Carolina from Pittsburgh, it seemed like a perfect fit. After all, the Tar Heels were losing jumbo wing Justin Jackson, who made significant strides as an outside shooter while also serving as a terrific multi-positional defender down the stretch. And while Johnson's season didn't go according to plan after an early injury, ESPN's Myron Medcalf named Johnson as North Carolina's most exciting player heading into 2018-19. He had bad luck last season, Medcalf wrote. After winning his battle with Pittsburgh over his decision to transfer, the Panthers initially blocked him from transferring to an ACC school. He missed 6 weeks with a torn meniscus. Johnson never found a true rhythm, Medcalf wrote, but a full, healthy offseason with the Tar Heels should bring back the exciting player who made 42% of his three-pointers 2 seasons ago. Medcalf is right in that Johnson never quite captured the shooting form that made him such a coveted transfer target out of Pittsburgh. He made 47 of 138 three-pointers in 26 games for North Carolina, for a decent percentage of 34.1, but well below his numbers from his second full season at Pittsburgh, when he made 78 of 188 three-pointers, for 41.5%. That included 44 three-pointers in 18 ACC games, making him one of the league's most lethal marksmen, particularly when added to his 6'8" frame. But Johnson also did some things well for the Tar Heels. He made 52% of his two-point attempts, rarely turned the ball over and shot nearly 85% from the free throw line. And while his rebounding numbers could stand to take another uptick, he did play a major role on a team that collectively was among the nation's best rebounding squads, ranking 3rd in offensive rebounding rate and 48th in defensive rebounding rate. In fact, as the year went on, North Carolina's best lineup featured Johnson at the 4 and Luke May at the 5, a group that allowed the team to stretch the floor from 4 different positions and helped to open up driving lanes for non-shooter Theo Pinson and Nasser Little now plugging in for Pinson, and Kobe White potentially winning the point guard spot. North Carolina could find itself with a similar formula to that of last year's national champion Villanova team, with players who can make outside shots at every position. That includes Johnson and May, along with Kenny Williams, all 3 players who have made more than 40% of their three-pointers in a collegiate system. And few, if any, teams across the country can boast that kind of proven perimeter shooting. Is Johnson North Carolina's most exciting player? There's a case to be made for Little, while Kobe White has a bit of that James Harden off-kilter scoring game. And certainly Luke May, who was the first Carolina player to hit certain statistical milestones since Antoine Jamison, would need to be considered. But if Johnson gets back to the player who was raining down outside shots at Pittsburgh, he certainly has a chance to be in that discussion.